Welcome back, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you're having good luck with your gardening and all of your projects. And without further ado, let's get to today's project. Or repairs, rather? Something like that. Holly, you're famous. Say hi. Hi, everybody. Okay. So in the last video, we had some damages, which was fine. The things that were damaged were all free to begin with, so it was no loss on our behalf over here. So, nope, no big deal. Okay, so guess I don't have an example. Oh, these ones broke off. So here's an example. So these sheet metal screws are what I used to attach these brackets to wood, and those aren't meant for wood. These are. So we took out all the sheet metal screws that I could, the ones that weren't broken, and replaced them all with powder coated deck screws since they're outdoor. And then we also made some for the top of the solar panels as well. So they're pinched down on the bottom and the top. So now the only thing they can do is stay put and don't move. I mean, you can see here where the empty slots were, where I had to move these up here, where this row up here, 4 of those broke, and then I think one of them landed on a panel down here, and then they both broke. So even the top row has them, top and bottom, all the way across. The solar panels do not move now, and I spaced them apart so they can't clank into each other as well, and not that they're gonna slide around, but it's tempered glass, and you know, I just barely touch things together and they will scratch each other. So I tried to mitigate that. And then a buddy of mine who got a bunch of these free panels too is going to donate some so I can complete the roof up here. So thank you, Shane. We will take all the power. Since we've got 40 solar panels down there, not counting that little tiny one. That one's only for the internet. That is an independent, has its own little tiny inverter and little battery, and its only job is to run the internet. So we can upload YouTube videos pretty quickly now. Now we always have been, but that's something I wanted to keep on its own. So the roof is super hot right now, so I'm not going to spend much time up here. I just wanted to show you guys what I did. And I know the wood is exposed to the sun and it won't last forever. So maybe one day we'll shoogie bonnet or stain it or something. I just wanted to get something up here right away because we're still in the middle of monsoon season, and Mother Nature is a force to be reckoned with, and we cannot control her, and all we can do is adapt and do our best and try to stay positive. I'm pretty good about that. Some bad things have happened, and I try to see the good in them, and we find a solution and we move forward with it. Okay, so let me climb down the ladder and we'll talk about something else. It's a lot of work climbing up and down that ladder, getting up on that roof for a big dude and carrying all those panels and moving them around when they're 160 degrees. Let's go look at our batteries. So a YouTube friend of mine, you know, I always say, I can't remember his name, and I say da 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 da. His name is GavinStoneDIY. So go to YouTube, go to GavinStoneDIY. I think it's all one word. Go to his channel, tell him thank you, because he's been helping me a lot. And behind the scenes, we've been emailing back and forth, and he knows a lot more about these things than I do. Well, let's check out the batteries. That's right, that says 55 volts at 94%. It's been months and months and months and months since I've been able to get even higher than 53 volts, I think. And Gavin helped me a lot, so thank you, Gavin. Much appreciated. It fills my heart with joy seeing the batteries fill up. So, oh, and look at all the power we got coming in right there. One array is 5,450 watts. The one above me, 1,707. So when I get the other 5 panels up there, it'll be well over 2,000 watts. And we've got 2 air conditioners running, and we're only using 1700 watts. So we are kicking butt right now. And here's some bigger numbers. So today we've generated 17 kilowatt hours of power, and since I installed this, we've created a total of 607 kilowatt hours. So that's pretty good. I mean, that's a lot of power. And then today's charge energy is 11 kilowatt hours, total 310 kilowatt hours. So that's going to go up dramatically since now we're able to charge the batteries properly. Now, I'd reached out to both the battery companies to see if there was some kind of warranty, but I think it was just me not knowing what I'm doing. And I missed some steps in the settings on the inverter, and I'm sure I did the same thing with the other inverters. So here's the GavinStoneDIY. Thank you, brother. I appreciate all your help. Now, we still haven't been able to charge this one up. I probably will put this back in series and then connect it back to the system and let the solar array charge it up, because this little thing, it's going to take months to charge this. I mean, just charging one cell at a time would probably take a week. So maybe I may end up doing that. Oh, it's a hot one today. Getting toasty out. Oh, I got some of our cactuses that were eaten by the local critters are starting to grow back. We put cages around them to help keep my eye out for snakes. We got pretty big fat rattlesnakes around here. The snakes don't bother me. I just don't want to step on one and make it mad. So that's all new growth. That was a pad that rabbits had chewed off and it had fallen over, and I just buried it with soil, and it started growing back. And then this one over here was just a stump, and well, you can see that pad on it now, the paddle. Oh, we got these really cool bugs. I don't know what they are. They're kind of like dragonflies, but not really. And they fly around and they catch all the flies. They're like little spaceships. They just fly upside down and sideways and hover in the air and just snatch up the annoying flies. And that's pretty awesome. I hear the fish. There's some fish activity going on over here. Let's check them out. I know it's a disaster over here. We're tearing all this stuff apart. All right, who's the one jumping around in here? See if we get lucky. There's one right there. It's a big one. So some of these guys are bigger than dinner plates, so they will be quite nice one day when the system is up and running. And we've got our humanure battening down. The wind gusts keep going through here and tearing things up, so gotta go around every so often and pick up some trash. This looks like one of the old nets that I used to use to scoop out the fish tank with, cleaning the stuff out of there. I think that's it. Just a joyous day. I wanted to share that with everybody. We got the solar panels secured, and we've got some brackets left over. I'll have to make some more to accommodate the other 5. Looks like we've got 4 of these left. And this is basically all it is. Some C-channel. And I just made a template and then pre-drilled all these to accept the deck screws, and then I pre-drilled all of these so that I knew that they would line up correctly on the sheet metal, because I wanted it drilled into the high sides, like that. So we use this as our template, and we just put this over the top of the wood and then drilled the holes, and just did that a bazillion times. And then waited until it was really, really hot outside to go up on the roof and install them. But we got it. We got it done. It's working. We got all the power coming in. So I think next we'll probably get back into the geothermal greenhouse build. It keeps filling up with water because of the rain. So down at the bottom of it, it's clay, so it doesn't absorb the water. So we have to scoop it out with the tractor probably. Actually, we have a junk pump. It's a pump for pumping out rocks and dirt, like muddy water that can handle small stones and stuff. We'll probably stick that down in there and pump it out with that. That's actually pretty good for moving water around rapidly too. It's gas powered, so I think it has a 1-inch hose on it. I'd like to get a like a firefighter nozzle for the hose on it, and then we could use it as a firefighting device one day. Maybe I'll build a trailer and attach a water tank and a pump on it, and then if there's a fire out here, we can rapidly respond to it, since the fire department's pretty far away out here. Not that we have fires out here. I haven't seen one yet, knock on wood. Literally, that is bad. Okay, enough of me rambling on and jibber jabbering. So thank you guys for tuning in. If you have any questions or comments, pop those down below. Oh, and something else, I was looking at my analytics and it said 74% of my viewers are not subscribed. So what are you doing? Subscribe. Click that thumbs up button, subscribe. You'll get a notification each time one of my wonderful videos comes out. And you can watch me screw something up, find a solution, and then succeed. So yeah, so as always, keep building and try to be good to each other. Some of us aren't here for very long, and a little bit of kindness will go a long way. So God bless you all, and peace. Holly Bear! Holly Bear!